Hey guys, what's up? I am back with the brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Oppo A54 versus the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10. And guys, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 678 processor with a 4 GB of RAM, while the Oppo A54 has a MediaTek Helio P35 chipset with a 4 GB of RAM as well. On the back, we get a quad cameras on the Redmi Note 10. While on the Oppo A54 we have a triple cameras on the back. On the back we have a 13 megapixel main camera. So I'm really excited to see that how is the Redmi Note 10 is stacked up against the Oppo A54 when it comes to apps opening speed. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, on both phones is completely off. Now let's start off with the boot up test between these two devices. Here we go. And the logo is here more faster on the Redmi Note 10 as compared to the Oppo A54. And the Redmi Note 10, it is running on Android 11 with MIUI version 12. While the Oppo A54, it is running on Android 10. We have a Color OS version 7.2. And you can see Redmi Note 10, it is super faster when it comes to booting up. While the Oppo A54 is taking a lot of time. You can see that huge difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And now the Oppo A54, it is also done. You can see that huge difference between these two devices because of the MediaTek Helio P35. And guys, you can see that and both phones has a very different display. We have a Full HD Super AMOLED display on the Redmi Note 10 with a 60Hz refresh rate display, while on the Oppo A54 we have a 720p IPS LCD display with a 60Hz refresh rate display as well. And also both phones give you a punch hole, which is also really small on the Redmi Note 10 definitely. And the Redmi Note 10, it is a much better phone as compared to the Oppo A54 in terms of the display wise. Now let's quickly launch the phone dialer. That is huge faster on the Redmi Note 10, and I also see lag on the Oppo A54. So next on the list is the settings on both phones. Again, more faster on the Oppo A54, and you can see huge difference between these two devices. Now let's check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. We have a Snapdragon 678 processor as compared to the MediaTek Helio P35. Huge faster on the Redmi Note 10. While the Oppo A54, now it is also done. You can see huge difference. Now let's see Instagram. Faster again on the Redmi Note 10. Let's see Subway Surfer. And again, huge faster on the Redmi Note 10, which is obvious. Redmi Note 10 faster there. And Oppo A54 is taking a lot of time. Now the Oppo A54, it is also done. Again, huge difference because of the MediaTek Helio P35. Now let's see the Temper 2 on both phones. Last game application we have in this speed test. And again, more faster on the Redmi Note 10. While the Oppo A54, it is a really slow phone against the Redmi Note 10, as you can see. So Redmi Note 10 is completely done, and you can see huge lag on the Oppo A54. I don't know why Oppo made this phone, because everything on this phone, it is really bad, but I like the design language. Let's see Spotify. Again, more faster on the Redmi Note 10, and you can see huge difference in this application as well. Zedge. And again, more faster on the Redmi Note 10. So now let's see the scrolling and lag on the Oppo A54, while on the Redmi Note 10 it is really smooth. And last one, launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera app faster on the Oppo A54 this time as compared to the Redmi Note 10. And also on the Redmi Note 10 we have a main 48 megapixel main camera, while on the Oppo A54 we have a 13 megapixel main camera. So huge difference in the camera department as well. Obviously Redmi Note 10, it is a much better phone than the Oppo A54 in the camera department as well. Now let's see the internet browsing speed. I am using default Google Chrome on both phones, and also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's see wikipedia.org. and that is faster on the Redmi Note 10 as compared to the Oppo A54. Now let's see just scrolling, and in the start we see lags on both phones, but more lag on the Oppo A54 as compared to the Redmi Note 10, but after some time really smooth on both phones. Next on the list is the apple.com, and faster on the Redmi Note 10 again as compared to the A54. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels really smooth on both phones, no lag whatsoever on both phones. So now let's open this, and again more faster on the Redmi Note 10. So guys, now let's see RAM management on both phones, and both phones has 4 GB of RAM, and also I did not open a lot of apps. So now let's see phone dialer, that is refresh on both phones. Let's see settings, and that is no refresh on both phones. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, and that is refresh on both phones. Instagram refresh I think only on the Redmi Note 10. Let's see Subway Surfer, refresh. Let's see Temperance 2 and refresh again. Let's see Spotify, refresh. Zedge, and last we are back to the internet browser, and that is only refresh on the Oppo A54. So guys, overall I have to say regarding the apps opening speed is definitely more faster on the Redmi Note 10, huge faster as compared to the Oppo A54. And the Oppo A54 is performed really bad against the Redmi Note 10, and definitely Redmi Note 10 it is a much better phone than the Oppo A54 in every department. So that's about it, and thanks so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Oppo A54 versus the Redmi Note 10. And also RAM management is really bad on both phones, so I hope that RAM management should be improved on both these two devices with some software updates. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.